to the Reset Gamescast for July 9th.
Why so serious?
My name is Justin Shep. Who are you?
I'm Pat.
Hi. Where's Marty? Martin, where are you? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Reset Gamescast for Sweaty Thumb. Damn it! Welcome to the Sweaty Thumbsticks Reset Gamescast for July 9th.
Thought you said last episode you were going to stop playing with your ring.
Fuck! I don't know why. I don't know what it is, because I do it like at work when I'm thinking about something or...
Dude, I've been married for almost 2 years. It's the same deal.
Like,
and I'm sure it's going to be probably for the next decade anyway, at least.
Why? I don't understand it. It's...
Because I'm not used to it. You know, you're not used to wearing jewelry.
After 2 years, you're not
jewelry.
Used to it.
No, I'm not used to wearing jewelry all the time, you know?
It's like everything that I do that
Welcome to the Reset Games.
Holy fuck. Okay. Anything that involves brain work. Derp.
It's because you weren't playing with your ring.
Yeah, fuck. I know. I have to play with my rim, and it helps me think. I don't understand.
Yeah. I took to like rolling it on the table and stuff.
Well, at least after turning it a whole bunch of times, my finger isn't turned green, so I know it's real.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the upside.
And also, you know, I picked it up and paid for it. So.
Yeah, so you would hope that it wasn't fake.
That's right. So,
Green.
how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good?
How are you?
I haven't been feeling well. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days.
Should have taken a poop.
Dude, I've taken many a poos. Many a poos. It's
Many a poos.
like I told you before the show. It's just these random times. I might get sick during the show. Who knows?
Please point it in that direction.
I will try that. But yeah, it's just been like just nauseous and feeling like crap the last few days.
Yeah,
So.
projectile vomiting to the right.
That's right. So there will not be excessive amounts of drinking during the show today.
Why not?
Because I will probably hurl it all over this
General area?
general area.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. So we've got some a bunch of random shit to talk about today, I guess.
It's a clusterfuck.
Yeah. It's a pretty dry week. I mean, I know Comic-Con and stuff is going on, and the only thing that matters about Comic-Con are cosplay girls and Jessica Nigri. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty dry week, so whatever. We'll just coast our way through it. We don't have to rush it.
Through what?
Well, the half amount of content that we have.
Take our time.
All right.
It's okay. We can throw in, you know, I see what you're saying with that being the only thing that you enjoy about Comic-Con, but I tend to disagree. There's some cool stuff that happens.
Yeah, no, I know. There's a lot of game announcements and stuff that happen through it too, but
Yeah.
it's Jessica Nigri.
Traileys. Yeah. Are you just going to do that every time?
Yeah, because I'm hoping one day she's gonna watch the show. One day, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she's gonna go like this and stuff. What?
Is that how you see it?
Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. No, she's very talented. She makes all of her own costumes and everything. I stalk her very little, but
I may or may not know who you're talking about.
come on. Oh, dude. Okay.
Oh, it's not necessary.
No, it's fucking necessary. Hold on. So, Pat, while I'm doing this, you want to run through maybe a couple of things we're going to talk about today?
Well, we are going to go over the what's it called? All the collector's editions that they've been announcing lately. Kind of discuss what we feel may or may not be worth the extra money.
Can't talk looking.
Okay, fine.
Okay, just bear with me for a moment here. What? Arichi gets stalked more and more. Dude, I know. Like I don't understand how. Like she's got to have a bodyguard of some sort, like all the time. She'd have to. Like she's. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna section this out here. Come on. Like how? Like this is the rest of the show. For the rest of the show, Jessica Nigri is gonna sit right here. How's that?
I think we're about to get sued.
I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. But no, like again, like obviously she's very attractive, but she's very talented. She makes all of her own costumes.
Okay.
Almost all of them. She gets some help and stuff every once in a while. But like I said, I only stalk her like part time. So whatever. Only part time.
You haven't put it on the resume yet?
No, not yet. Think about it. So, like Pat said, yeah, we've got the few collector's editions. Let's start with that.
Why not?
So there's a few, not a couple, because a couple would insinuate two. There's a few.
I apologize.
I know.
Profusely.
that were announced in the last day or so, a couple today.
Right.
The best one. Let's start with the best one. Even though I'm not
Fridge!
Yeah, I'm not particularly excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Nor am I. I probably will never own it, even when it's a $5 bargain bin.
But and I agree with you. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, some of the games are good. Like the older ones, Modern Warfare and stuff, are really good. I'm caught it out. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, like I mean, I can see what the draw was for them.
Yeah.
I was not part of that fad.
Yeah.
But I can see where it's gotten its popularity. But they've been pumping out quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, way too much. But on the plus side for them, like the Black Ops 3 Collector's Edition is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Add
some stuff.
You get a fucking fridge. You get a fridge.
Yeah.
It's called the Juggernog Edition. Juggernog. Yeah. And
What?
yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here for a sec. But yeah, so you get a fridge, and it's not like a fake. It's not a fake fridge. It's a real fucking fridge.
I would have hoped so.
Well, I would have thought like.
Please take this novelty fridge.
No, yeah, I know.
Huh?
Yeah, dude, there's been some terrible fucking things that were released in collector's editions. Like, terrible fucking things.
I know.
This is one of the... Because you get the collector's... With the collector's edition, there's like there's an art book, which basically comes with every fucking collector's edition.
It's just sad that they have to say that it's a working fridge.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of shit that you get in these collector's editions
Yeah.
that there's a load of... There's shit. you know?
Garbo.
Yeah,
I
so...
know. I know.
This is the... no, that's not it. That's a zombie. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Boo.
Nigri. I mean, wow. See, she stalks me, dude. It's not just me. Okay. That's it. Advertisement. So yeah, so you get a working fridge. Here it is. And
That's actually a pretty sweet looking fridge.
It's fucking awesome. And hold on here. Let's get a better view.
Is it coin operated?
What's that?
Tell me it's coin operated.
It should
please.
be coin operated, but it's not. It's not. There we go.
I'm
So-
instantly less.
Oh man,
excited
I am
for this.
completely blowing it here. Hold on. I should have got this ready before the show. So anyway, yeah, so you get the Juggernog fridge. You get a bunch of weapons and stuff included in the game, which is pretty standard for collector's editions. You get your art
Bunch of
books.
download codes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's awesome. The thing, it's $200.
Yeah.
But for $200, you're getting quite a bit of content here.
Well,
okay?
for depending on the size of the fridge, like it's kind of hard to see from the picture what the actual size and dimensions of the fridge are. But like,
does it really matter?
if it's the size of a standard bar fridge could set you back a good 110, 120 anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're factoring that in, and if you're factoring in that the game itself would normally cost you $70, that alone makes it worth it.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do like the cost comparison and whatever about I need a bar fridge. Oh look, I also want to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Hey, yeah, but it's not.
Go figure.
It only fits 12 cans.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like it's a really really mini fridge, but it's a fucking fridge.
It is.
It's cool fridge.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So it's not quite.
it's not useless. It's just not
mini fridge.
It's not useful.
It's not useless. It's just not useful.
It's basically
Right,
what it is.
right.
LA Gamer here says, honestly, the gaming community is slowly moving out of the COD phase. It was shown at E3, but it was barely mentioned at a high rate in any gaming media. Yeah, but the community's starting to figure out the spew that Treyarch and Activision have spewed upon the world for the last 9-10 years. Like, I mean, and there hasn't been enough innovation. Like Advanced Warfare, they changed enough of it where it was kind of interesting. I haven't bought it yet still. That's one I might pick up just because it's a little different for the COD series. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's the same shit. People are starting to figure it out.
It is the same shit, and I do realize that when I say that this is the same shit, me being a EA Sports gamer, it kind of makes me a complete hypocrite.
Yeah.
However, at least them.
Continue. Goro.
Yeah. At least with Madden and NHL, they don't beat around the bush. They put a year.
Yeah.
They know we're making a new one every year. We'll give you the updated rosters. We'll change a couple things, but nobody else really cares.
Yeah.
So, at least if Call of Duty would just start putting a year in front of it and start saying Call of Duty 2014.
Yeah.
Part 1.
It would probably
Part 2.
It would probably help.
Like, don't beat around the bush and pretend like you're completely reinventing the wheel. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you add a few more maps and a few more guns.
Yeah.
you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
But so one of the other collector's editions today, Goro, was the Mirror's Edge, the new Mirror's Edge Catalyst collector's edition. So I mean, again, there's nothing really special about it. You get a statue of Faith, the main character, who in adult and child form, and they don't call it well, they do call it a statue here. I like. Okay, I was like, they don't
call it a statue, but it says statue in plain English.
One of the articles that I read, it was like there was a diorama of Faith.
Fucking diorama.
I know. I haven't.
To me, diorama is papier-mâché and fucking clay and shit.
Don't make me laugh. It makes me feel like crap. Yeah. So you get a diorama of Faith. You get the art book. You get steelbook, collector's box, and all that shit. Here's my issue.
Temporary tattoos.
You do get temporary, but it's not a collector's edition if you can use it. Mm-hmm. Right? It's temporary, right? So I don't know. So here's my problem with this. COD, Black Ops, you got a fridge, you got a bunch of DLC content, you got all that stuff, and it was $200, but you got a fucking working fridge. Okay? Yeah. Mirror's Edge fuck. Holy shit. This is how I know that I'm not feeling well, because I can't fucking speak.
Nope.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst is also $200. And what do you get? A diorama.
Yeah.
Statue. But
yeah, like, I mean, well, how much did you pay for your Uncharted 3 collector's edition with your little figure?
It was $150.
Okay, so I get inflation. I get it, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe is it a problem with the price point of Mirror's Edge, or is it a problem with the price point of Call of Duty?
Well, okay.
Maybe Call of Duty could have potentially charged like $250 rather than $200.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, a statue, that's pretty standard. Like, I mean, when you get a collector's edition, very frequently you're going to see, oh, okay, here's a statue of the main character.
That's right.
Well,
that's what I got. Like in the Uncharted 3, I got the statue, Nathan Drake statue, which I still have.
Yes, I display it proudly.
You're damn right I do. I got like the belt buckle, and you got this cool box, and like that necklace and shit.
Yes, right. You're precious that you were wearing for a little while there.
So I mean, but I use that. I use that shit.
Yeah,
and just because I'm nerdy. But so yeah. So I mean, to me, that was for $150 plus the game was phenomenal. So I didn't have a problem spending it.
And plus, Uncharted is awesome. And I don't know if Mirror's Edge has that type of following. Like, I mean, I know
very cult following. Yeah.
I didn't I played I think the demo of Mirror's Edge, the first one. Like,
it's good.
I know that it's supposedly really great, but I just never ended up getting into it and never tried it. But
it's the Mirror's Edge is very good. I just don't think that it's got that star power that COD has, right? So that's where I agree with you.
Uncharted.
There's
Nathan Drake is like, if you own a PS3, you must have played at least one of the Uncharted.
That's right. What's up, Philly? You should be here too, Phil. Fuck. Check your
phone.
Phil. So yeah. Like I think that I don't think it's going to sell very well. I don't think there's enough people out there that are that excited about a new Mirror's Edge game to spend $200.
I would be excited if I was, I don't know. I haven't actually watched any of the trailers or anything for the game coming out, but if it was a game that I was interested in purchasing, I would seriously just wait, because something tells me that the special collector's edition is just going to drop in price because it's not going to sell. It's sitting collecting dust on an eBay or GameStop shelf, and they're going to start pricing it down a bit, and that would be the time to get it.
That's exactly what I think too. I don't think, but there's some people out there that really love the game. So like, if you like the game and you want to spend $200 on it, great. I mean, by all means, like, it's your money. Do what you want. I'm just thinking that for me personally, there's not enough oomph behind it.
No.
For me to drop that kind of cash.
No.
Right. And the content of it, like, the statue is nice. It's probably signed or numbered and stuff, which is a nice touch to it. But I mean, look at the Mortal Kombat, like their Ultimate Edition that they had. It was also $200, but you got a handcrafted signed Scorpion statue by some famous artist.
Right.
Which, to me, that adds value. I don't know who the fuck made this. It came out of a fucking machine. Probably came out of a machine.
Most likely, yeah.
Right.
And like concept pieces, realistically, who cares?
No.
I think I can't remember what it was, but it might have been a collector's edition of a movie or something like that, like a DVD.
Yeah.
Ended up having a bunch of those stupid pictures, and I was just like, okay. I flipped through them once, and they were in the box, and I haven't touched them since. Like, it's just like,
See, I think I appreciated them a lot more when I was a kid because I used to draw a lot. Like I used to do a lot of art, and I don't as much anymore. But when I was a kid, I used to get the collector's edition and like the art books and stuff, and I'd like draw out the pictures. Like I take a look
Right.
at it, and I try to do my own rendition of it. And,
No, I can see that point of it, I guess. Yeah.
but like I don't do that anymore. I don't have fucking time to do that anymore.
No.
Right. So
I barely have time to play the games, let alone fucking draw them.
what's more important for me now is like if I'm gonna pay, I don't mind paying for a collector's edition if I'm gonna get some extra content. Like if I'm gonna get some DLC early or
Yeah.
DLC that you can only get with a collector's edition, to me that
Like exclusive stuff.
that to me that's a value. That's where I'm gonna spend my extra money on it.
Yeah.
And Goro's right, more value if it was Goro. If Goro came with every game would be a collector's edition.
Goro came with Mortal Kombat X.
That's true. Goro, I did purchase you. The third collector's edition that was announced was the Just Cause 3 collector's edition. This one's kind of cool. Okay, it's priced right. It's at 110. Now, granted, remember, this is 110, $200. These are all in US dollars.
Yeah.
We are not in the US.
No, we are not.
No, and our dollar is fucking terrible compared to the US right now.
Not completely in the crapper, but
No,
it's been quite low compared to what it's been in the last 15 years.
Yeah, it sucks. So, so these are probably going to be considerably more for us Canadians up here. But the Just Cause, it's 110, and you get a grappling hook. You get a grappling hook.
I enjoy grappling.
It's not a working grappling hook, but it's a statue of a grappling hook.
Okay.
Okay. The thing that I found cool about this was that it was fan requested,
That's where, yeah.
which I thought was awesome. Basically, Square Enix was just like, "Hey guys, like you guys love this game. Just Cause it's very good. I played 1 and 2. They're really good games. Again, it's not like a huge following behind them, but
Yeah.
they're very good. What Square did was just like, guys, you guys that love this game, we want to make a collector's edition for it. You tell us what you want,
Right.
and
Right.
and they listened. I think that's fantastic.
That is, yeah, that's really good. Like, and that's the thing is that I think that it's something that game companies are going to have to start doing more often. Like, I've heard quite a bit about like NHL 16. They've started doing that.
Yeah.
And because NHL 15 was such a clusterfuck flop.
Yeah.
That everybody was just kind of like, okay, it looks nice, but what is there to it? There's nothing to it. So the fans started speaking. They had like these big wide forums, and it was like, tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, that's right.
And they've put more focus on like co-op and like NHL gaming. So
Right.
that's awesome. Like whenever something like that can happen.
Excuse the barking. Marty's here. Marty's here. Pat, continue. Marty,
Okay.
continue.
I don't quite know what to do with my hands. Yeah, but NHL for sure has listened to the fans, and I think that that's one of the main things that it's going to. That I think all companies are going to have to start doing.
Dog's gone. Goro, where the fuck were you on that one?
Yeah, Goro.
Goro. Turn your mic on, Marty.
Yeah, do it.
Hey.
Hey.
Marty, you're late.
I know.
Why?
Told they'd be late. I
Why
worked
you
till
late?
7.
Oh, that's a good enough reason.
Seems like a valid excuse.
So,
Advertisement.
It's my shitty month.
Marty, how was your honeymoon?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me a story. A dirty story would be nice.
I don't have any dirty
Damn
stories.
Big floppy donkey dick.
All right. Come on, one story.
Uh,
You've been gone for like 2 weeks. You gotta have one fucking story.
Did you blow all your presentation money at the tables?
I
no,
would've.
I didn't. Oh, I spent $3.
Oh,
I won $32.50.
Hey, it's a winner.
$32.50 or $32.50 in
32.
thousands.
I wish.
Yeah.
$32.50.
So
Which
you
is
did-
still like
How
three
did you only bet $3?
in the slots, penny slots.
I have. How much do I have to bet, honey? Here's $3.
High roller Marty. High roller Marty.
Hey.
There you are.
You know, I rolled a roller coaster on the New York.
Nice.
It was
Nice.
fun.
That's good.
Yeah, but ultimately we went to Fremont Street. We spent money on the cab, and then I had a couple bucks in my wallet, and I was like, I want to try to win my cab fare back, and I did.
And that's
Nice.
excellent. That is worth the entire honeymoon, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
stupid cabs.
I did not pay one cab when I went to Vegas. It was just. I
Thanks,
walked the
Philly.
strip,
Thanks,
that
Philly.
was it.
Yeah.
Penny sluts. I mean, what?
So, Marty, so far you missed. We just went over some collector's edition stuff.
All right.
There's a couple that were announced today. We just kind of finished that up.
Like the Just Cause grappling hook.
Yeah, just goes grab.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That is
That and you get a fucking fridge with COD. You get a fridge.
beer fridge
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like $600 or what?
$200. You get a fridge.
That's not
$200.
bad.
You get a little.
Apparently, it can only
Oh.
hold 12 cans.
it holds 12 cans.
That's not bad.
I know.
It's a case of beer.
I
well,
know.
12 of beer, anyways.
12
That's
of beer, yes.
Well, 2 6s because you can't really get a 12 in cans.
You
Right?
can get an 18.
And you can get a 12 in cans. It's always bottles.
I just don't buy beer.
You can get an 18, I think. And then you stack 6 on top of the fridge.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But those ones would be kind of
Stack.
yeah. Goro says penny slots weak. I can hear the weak tone from
Yeah.
what's his name from the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the weak. Okay. So we're gonna move.
That was Shank's song.
I know. Well, Goro, I know Goro doesn't talk like that, but Goro and Shang-Tsung, they were friends. They were.
They were friends.
They were friends.
Is this what Friends is now?
That's friends. That's right.
Hey, I was watching that TV show
Friends.
at home. Like,
Well, what? Okay, moving on. Dick reference.
moving on.
Horizon Zero Dawn, big game that was announced for PS4 at E3, is going to be a single-player focused experience. So basically, what they said is the majority of the game, or the main core of the game, is going to be a single-player experience, but they will have some social features introduced into the game.
Right.
So to me, I like that a lot. Whoops. To me, I like that a lot because it's, the story is going to have to be good, right?
Yes.
For a single player experience only, it's going to have to be good. What do you guys think on this topic? Like, do you think that there should be more games that are more focused on the single player side, or are we past that and we're kind of stuck in this multiplayer loop?
I hope not.
Well, for me, I'm really happy about that. I do want them to do more like that. I hope it's not going to be like a Watch Dogs scenario where anyone could invade your game and all of a sudden now it's like a multiplayer section.
Yeah.
And it could be like every 5 minutes. That's really annoying. So I hope it's not going to be like that. Me personally, I play mostly the single player campaign first.
Yeah.
And then
so
I'll touch on the multiplayer a little bit, but I'm not one of those guys that spends hours on multiplayer. So
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like. Go ahead.
No, carry
no, well, he was gonna say him neither, but he
Yeah.
plays Destiny like religiously. So
true.
Yeah,
And,
he's been chugging Destiny's cock for a little while.
That's right. We're friends.
Yeah, good friends.
We're friends.
Good friends.
the Taken King's coming.
No.
Take it.
No! No! No.
Yes.
No.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So, like, I think that, I like the single player experience. I hope it's more like Dark Souls and Demon Souls was. Like,
Yeah.
it was a single player. Like, you couldn't actually play with other people. You could play against people. You can invade their world.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and then you can die and
Yeah.
lose your shit, and you're like, "Fuck you, you piece of crap."
Yeah, like I hope as a social experience, I hope it's more like that, like kind of like very passive. Like you don't have to. What?
Yeah.
Oh. That, like you don't have to necessarily play. Maybe you don't even need an internet connection. That would be kind of nice too.
Yeah.
Like,
How would you get the multiplayer faction in there?
well, that's what I'm saying. If that the multiplayer is not so embedded
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
I see
game
what you're
that
saying.
that maybe you don't need an internet.
Like Destiny, you can't play without an internet connection.
Yeah, it's kind of an unfair comparison though, because Destiny, it's advertised as this is an online only game, right?
True, and if I go in there by myself, I'm ass kicked at level 13. So
Yeah, like you gotta work on that.
yeah, I'm playing Batman right now. It's much better.
You shut your mouth. What? Nothing's better than Destiny. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of
Batman.
trouble.
Batman is.
All right. I kind of hope there's a very subtle multiplayer experience. Just because, like, from the trailer at E3, the E3 trailer was fantastic. Like, the action to it, there's going to be a really good story, and it's a very interesting story. Like,
Right.
how it looks like you're in the past. I thought it was like you were in the past kind of thing, and these fucking robots. So they're looking back at us as us in the past. And I thought that was fucking awesome. It was genius. But yeah, like, what other do you guys have any other games that you kind of wished were maybe single player focused, that there wasn't a multiplayer aspect to it in particular?
Well, Watch Dogs could have been left out, like I said.
I never played Watch Dogs. Like, how did that all work?
Well, okay, so you start driving. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto a little bit. So you drive around, you're in the car, you steal it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see like invasion, and then now it's like a mini game between you and some other player who's like
Yeah, okay.
trying to suck your dick, right?
Well, it's kind of Dark Souls-ish, actually.
A little bit.
Because, yeah, you
But
can
it happened like way too often,
Oh, really? Yeah.
and yeah, it'd be like
It
somebody
takes you out of
found
the
you.
takes you out of the story, you know.
Yeah.
Could you not like change that so that they wouldn't do that? Because
you
what was
could, I
it,
think.
Resident Evil 6?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you had that option where you could have
Yeah.
players join in whenever they wanted and take over your partner.
Yeah.
But if you didn't want anybody fucking around, you just left it off.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my big thing with the whole multiplayer thing is I found that if a game is trying to focus too much on multiplayer, they don't spend the time on the story.
Yeah.
And for them to say, just to come out and say that it's going to be mainly story based, I'm impressed with, because not enough games are doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they'll say, oh, here's our story mode, it'll take you 6 hours, and then here's multiplayer, please plug your hundreds of hours into that. Whereas, I'm not saying that I want something RPG-ish where I've got to spend 300 hours to get through a story. I'm saying, give me an arcade experience, well, not an arcade, but like a single player experience that's not RPG, that can give me about 20-25 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Something kind of like that.
See, for me, I thought the best. I really like, because I like Uncharted. Uncharted's got probably, in my
I
opinion,
guess, Uncharted is a good example of that. Like, they're what, 14.
yeah, 14, 18 hours, depending on.
That's good, yeah. And like, I mean, obviously, like, with me being forced to be a casual gamer with the whole kid and family and
You were
stuff.
forced into children.
Not necessarily. My gaming has just changed.
Ah, all right. Well,
However-
well worded.
Yes. However, so when it comes to me actually going through one of those games, I will try to get as much of the extra stuff as I can. So
Yeah.
I kind of hear.
I liked how, because like the first Uncharted was single player experience only, and that's what got everybody hooked, because they introduced multiplayer in 2, and the multiplayer is fantastic. It's
I
good.
played a little bit of it.
It's really, really good.
Not
It's
bad.
one of the few very good third person multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Last of Us was another example,
Yeah, and that's right. Well, they just kind of carried it on, right?
but it was more of a stealth
Yeah,
multiplayer
yeah.
game opposed to gun.
That's right. But the thing is that they didn't lose sight that their main core focus was the story, because the stories were still, the stories were still good. Uncharted's very famous for their story.
They got an
Naughty
A plus,
Dog's famous. What's that?
A plus,
Who got an A plus?
A plus stories.
Yes, they did. I was confused. I thought you were reading chat.
No,
Oh,
I
they introduced yeah. But the multiplayer that they introduced in it, I thought was really, really good, because I dumped a shit ton of hours into that. Yeah. So in terms of, okay, we wanted to talk about this for a second. We're moving on here.
moving on.
Moving on. Ethan Carter, the vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Yep.
where'd he go?
That's
the
That's a
point.
good question. Thanks for your input, Marty. Goro, there's no way. I personally challenge Goro to a Mortal Kombat.
Oh my God. Run.
That's the Goro. That is. We will set something up one day. We'll do a stream. I'll make something. I'll set something up where Goro and I can fight each other. Except Goro's not allowed to play as Goro. And
Goro.
What?
fine, Goro can play as Goro.
Well, then that would be like him saying that you couldn't play as Scorpion.
Wow. Well. Hey, I've got a couple of tricks under.
Well, Goro probably does not even have a system to play you against. He probably means like a real battle in the Netherrealm.
Ooh.
So, do you still accept that challenge?
You are tiny arm Canadian.
You are.
I'm down. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Alright,
Goro,
you'll
let's
be-
do this.
He'll
Yes,
swing.
he'll
He'll
have
swing his
the-
bone arms at you.
That's
Just
right.
make sure you can do the splits and hit him in the nuts.
I absolutely can do that. I'll wear sunglasses as well.
Johnny Cage.
Goro is Goro. Thank you, Goro. Goro
Very
is
descriptive.
Goro has cleared up the Goro confusingness. Yes. Okay, Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Yes.
I just watched the trailer with you just before the show.
Yep. Yeah, and I watched a little bit of the gameplay.
What do you think? Like, what do you think? The review's out, so what do you think?
Yeah. Well, from what I can see, I really like the concept of it, and it's something that is going to possibly make me get away from my hatred of first-person view. I may actually break trend for this one. Like you were saying earlier, it kind of reminds you a little bit of Myst.
It is
like
Yeah.
you're walking around in a first-person view, and
Yep.
you have to discover things and figure stuff out. And I like the whole concept of how like you can kind of see flashbacks and whatnot based on whether you can recreate the area the same as it was when the event happened, stuff like that. And
the game, it's like when we're watching the trailer, like it does remind you of Myst a lot.
Yeah.
But
which was a great game.
it was awesome. Like
Yeah.
not so much anymore. For its time,
Well,
it
no,
was,
for it-
it
well,
was
yes.
awesome. I remember playing
Wasn't
that on
that-
my. Sorry.
Wasn't that a movie with Tom Welling?
What? No, fuck.
A movie with what? Huh?
Tom Welling.
Who?
From
Yes,
Myst?
it was.
That was also that was from like the novel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Different.
Anyways.
It's spelled different.
Oh,
The
okay.
Wait, no, it isn't.
Myst? Yeah, it is. The game?
MYST and MIST. yeah.
Okay,
It's
it
MYST,
was.
the game
Yeah, I
is,
thought
yeah.
it was. I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
So the thing is just because after watching the trailer and seeing a little bit of gameplay, granted, like this game has been out on PC for a while, so this is the
Yeah.
release on PS4. It looks like an adventure game to me, but it's advertised. If you go on Steam, it's advertised as a horror game. I didn't really see a whole lot of
No.
horror kind of aspects to it, right?
Well, but then again, though, they called Myst a horror game too.
Really?
And some people did because it was like it's creepy. You're on an island all alone.
The only reason I called that game a horror because it was frustrating as fuck. Like, I was a kid when that game came out, so I was trying to weasel my way through it. I got so fucking frustrated, like certain points, and
man, the puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the little bit from the gameplay that I had seen, like it was kind of cool.
son of a bitch. Thanks, Goro.
Goro's got a lot of trash talk going on.
That's okay.
But-
I'm feeble. I need to take this.
At least he likes you.
That's right.
They're friends.
friends.
I'm already not feeling well. I don't need images in my head. Oh yeah. By the way, Marty, I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. So if I run off, it's probably because I'm going to go puke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
All right.
Projectile vomit on the dog out there.
Just-
I'm
yeah.
thinking about it.
I'm glad I'm not in the middle right
That's actually a good point.
I know.
I'm glad I'm not in the middle right now because one of you guys would be fucked. So
now. Yeah.
no, I see what you're saying there. It's just I don't think that labeling it as horror, especially in today's standards.
No,
'cause
to
today-
me, it doesn't look like it to me either. But okay,
The only thing scary is Ethan Carter reappearing.
it's true. The end of the game.
maybe
is what
he's
you're saying.
dead and he reappears.
So the sixth sense in a game.
yeah, and you
Bruce
find out all
Willis.
along you were the one that was dead.
Just Bruce Willis's face just slowly rising up at the bottom of the screen, and
That is a horror game right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
No,
yeah.
it looks like a good game.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, I mean, the gameplay I saw, how like you go up and you inspect this train, and it's like there's a guy talking through it as he's going, and he's like, oh, you look at the blood on the train, and then it's like you inspect it, and you end up with more questions than answers.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like, oh, wait a minute, the blood isn't on the tracks, so where did this collision take place?
Yeah.
Okay, I know there's the blood. What else? And, so he goes down the road a little bit, and yeah.
What I'd like to do actually is I kind of want to play the trailer, because play this because this game is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Big thing that like they were saying in the trailer, the one we watched anyway, was 0 loading times. Or was the review we were watching?
Yeah.
It was 0 loading times, so you can go all across this expansive world, and you don't once have to sit there and wait.
Nope. You know how key that is?
Jesus,
You know-
it's awesome.
Yeah, because man, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Hold on here.
yeah.
Just to say something,
Yeah.
Okay.
Batman also has no loading times.
Whatever.
Batman touches himself at night.
He does. He
It's
does.
very true.
Yeah.
That's what I was told.
But yeah,
I
the
would
no
like to
loading
play
time is just
Batman.
amazing. It's
All right.
it's something they talked about for a while, and
Can I borrow it?
Let's watch this.
when I'm done,
you're
sure,
done.
yeah.
Look how fucking
Sure.
good this game. We gotta put it in HD. What am I doing?
Hey!
Then you'll kill us.
That's okay.
You
This is
kill
worth
us.
This is worth it. This
Alright.
game was one of the best looking games I've seen. I've only just seen the trailer. Like it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And the thing is like it's interesting because there's no combat at all. Like
Nope.
there's clearly some like after watching that trailer that we watched before, like there's some blood and some like
Bodies.
already happened violence, I guess, but there's no combat. So the story has to be good because what else is a game good for when you're not, combat?
Yeah.
Well, like everybody's gone to the Rapture.
Yep, same idea.
Same idea,
Yep,
right?
same idea. That game I'm very excited for. Very, very, very excited for.
I haven't seen too much about it, but I'll probably try it out.
Just like going like Because it's weird because it's very similar to this because everyone's gone to the Rapture. You're going in and you can see certain memories. You're seeing the memories of things that have just happened, and that's basically what the Vanishing of Ethan Carter does too. Is you're piecing together past memories, and that's how you're solving all these puzzles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of weird actually. Yeah, that's weird. But anyway, I think this game looks good. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up for PC. I didn't even realize that it was out.
Okay, so there is fighting. Look at that.
Yeah, but
No, this is. I think this is supposed to be like.
Oh, that's Ethan Carter.
Yeah, like the flashback or something.
I see.
yeah, like I said, there's violence. It's just you're not really a part of the violence.
You know, if that old man would have whipped it out and started pissing on him,
It's true.
that would have probably added some good.
That would have put.
That
it
would have
over
cleaned
the
his
top.
wounds.
I'm pretty sure that would have put it over the top.
Yeah, well,
So,
you need
Public urination is awesome. Well, I guess it's not really public.
Just don't do it around playgrounds.
No,
no.
you get arrested.
Hey. Speaking of children,
Here was our chat.
Oh wait, what?
what? Oh,
Where? Yeah. Huh.
sorry. So that's basically all we got for game. Marty, do you have anything? Like it was a super dry week.
Yeah, it was. I was. Exactly.
Yeah.
I.
Nothing.
What have you guys been playing?
Good call. Bad question for me though. Pat, go first. Go first.
I think you. We already know what you're.
I know. That's why.
Playing.
I know.
Same thing you've been playing for the last fucking.
I
months.
have played a couple of PSN games the last little while. Just kind of popped them in. Like I played.
Metaphorically popped him in.
Metaphorically, I popped them in. Yeah. Some Skull game.
Oh, Skulls of the Shogun.
Yeah, I played that a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of got frustrated with it.
Isn't
So
that like a puzzle game?
Yeah, no. It's like it's a strategy game.
Japanese strategy game.
Yeah,
or
like you've
something?
you've got 4 different groups, so you're either like team yellow, blue, red, or green, and you command your troops. You've only got so many moves per turn, and you've got a
Oh, okay.
whatever kind of thing. So
So it's like a RTS type.
yeah.
game,
It's
sort of.
It's okay. I think if I spent a little bit more time with it, it might be all right. But I couldn't get into it. So
Yeah, you got other shit to play like Rocket League.
yeah. I played for the first time Guacamelee.
Guacamelee is so good.
Oh, it was
I've never played that.
awesome.
So good.
It's sitting there on my queue.
You should play it.
Look.
It's I have it on Vita. That's where I played it mostly. I haven't touched on PS4 yet, but
Yeah.
it's really fun.
I've never cared to play it. Never cared to play it. But it came up for free download. I'm like, everyone says it's so good. And my internet was down as usual. It went down again. It's been bad this last couple of weeks. And it went down. So I was like, I got nothing to play because I played, Destiny. So I was like, fuck, let's give this Guacamelee a shot. I played that game for hours and hours. Like it's
What's the point of it? I've never
it's
played it yet.
It's a side scroller, basically a side scroller 2D platformer.
yeah.
Okay.
That's basically all it is.
But in Mexican
Yeah.
lore,
You're a
And
Mexican
you're a luchador. Right?
luchador, yeah.
Yeah.
You got and you.
I was just hoping it wasn't like you're in a ring and you fight.
No.
It's got a big map and everything. You go into different levels and shit, and
Oh, okay.
you get power ups and more attacks and whatever, all that good stuff.
Goro, you know how old MK4 is, Goro? Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna throw you over there.
If Goro,
MKX is more like it.
if it's Goro from MK4, yes, I will fight you in Outworld. If it's Goro from MKX, I will fight you in Landmark. What have you been playing?
Pat or me?
You.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I finished episode 3 of Tales from the Borderland.
Good, nice.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good story.
I haven't got
It's-
into those yet.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And I just started maybe about 3-4 hours into Batman.
Yeah. So, is it worth it?
Oh, yeah.
Because I've heard
Easy.
a lot of mixed things on it. That's why I've kind of
Well,
held back.
if you're talking to PC people, then no, it's not worth it.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair.
But but no, it's really good. It's the Batmobile stuff is just amazing. There's
Yeah.
tons of you can do combo moves where if the Batmobile is close to you and you're fighting guys, you can punch a guy into the air. The Batmobile will shoot it like a tag team kind of combo move. You can, if there's environments or whatever, you can jump up and cut down like a light falls on the enemies kind of thing.
That's
there's-
pretty
the fighting system is a lot more improved. There's no loading times. It's such a massive world.
Yeah, I've
No
heard it's
loading
pretty big.
times. The only time it loads is if you die, and then it needs to reload.
Wow, that's
which
Yeah.
makes
as long as it's
sense.
not as bad as Bloodborne, I don't really
No,
give a shit.
it's maybe like 3-4 seconds, but
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
yeah, and then once you're in, you don't no loading times, no going through doors, no loading times. It's just so good.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a really good
That's
game.
nice.
And then just all the DLC and stuff. there's some nightmare missions you can do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it's a big game, so
Cool. Maybe I'll pick it up. I might pick it up.
you should.
I'll pick it up when it's a little cheaper.
Well, I got it for $56 because I pre-ordered it.
It's not bad.
Pre-ordered it before our price Canadian dollar went up,
Oh,
and then I found it for cheaper selling pre-ordered on Amazon. So
Yeah.
they I guess honored the
Matched it or
price.
whatever, yeah.
So when I pre-ordered it, it's $56, taxes included with shipping, and then I got it like the 26th or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it, like I think I might wait. I want to wait until they fix their PC shit because I actually really want to play it on PC.
Don't.
Yeah.
No, I do, man. Like I have a like $2,500 gaming rig sitting here, and the games that I play on them are always going to look better than the console games. So if I'm going to spend money on a game, I want it to look the best. So
Okay, they better fix the shit though.
that's what I
'cause,
mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you bought Mortal Kombat X on
I got fucked
PC,
with that.
and also had tons of issues.
Yep.
Like
They still do.
just
Their online is
constra-
terrible.
Yeah, they're just concentrating more on consoles. So
Yeah.
for me, if it's cheap on PC, I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Sorry,
What was that?
Goro. Sorry. Continue.
If it's cheap on PC,
I don't know
I'll
if
pick-
Goro makes this show or ruins it because I'm distracted by Goro, which is super gay. So continue. Continue.
Is that the dick counter you made?
Yeah.
That
That's it.
no, it's just
The
any-
unofficial dick counter for right now.
Yeah. So I lost my train of thought.
All right. Pat, what have you been playing?
Finally finished the DMC definition.
I saw you playing it the other day.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
good,
kind of
eh?
behind on pretty much everything. So
Ricardo, what's up?
yeah, because I didn't play it on PS3 when it came out, so
Yeah.
it was one of those ones where it was like, okay, I've still got some trade credit left. What do I get?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so that one was one of the ones I was like, yeah, I'd probably enjoy this. So, I spent, 10 hours on Dante, and then I went through the Virgil, and
I never did that.
it was good.
That was it,
You could tell it was a DLC because they didn't even really do any cutscenes.
Yeah,
It was all like
it's common.
anime, like comic type deals. But it got the story across.
Yeah.
Like, everything else still looked the same. Like, it was still good. It still looked good. Like, it wasn't like the gameplay suffered, but
Yeah.
or the look of the game itself while you're playing suffered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I finished that off, and then I finally took a whirl on the Drive Club PS Plus version.
What'd you
Nice.
think?
And I realized that although it looks like there's a fair amount of stuff I can do with it, I just am never going to be able to use any of the cars that I unlock. Because it's like, I go through like 4 or 5 races, I do fairly well, and it unlocks a car, and it says, please upgrade to use this car. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Like,
Really?
It's
Yeah.
That
And it's
was
a
to be
Volkswagen Beetle, for Christ's sake. It's like, not like I'm ever going to fucking use it, but... Oh no, I can't use the fucking Beetle. But then I unlocked like, what was it, like a BMW or something like that.
I have one of those.
Yeah, you did.
You had 2 of them actually.
I had 2 of those.
Yeah.
Not anymore. See, they can't fuck that up. Like we've been waiting. That was a launch title.
Yeah.
It was a launch title. I mean, we've been waiting for how long for this fucking game? Granted, it's free, so I mean, there's only so much bitching we can do.
Yeah, it's free. The rain physics look great.
Yeah. I heard
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks pretty. I heard it looks
Yeah,
good.
It looks-
the
it looks really good.
They actually have wipers on the cars, which
Yeah.
I've never seen in a game that I can remember.
Yeah. Like I usually would go the behind the car view. And
Yeah.
But it was like the first race. It was like the beginner race or whatever. They kind of do it as the intro. And in that one race, it was a 2-lap deal.
Yeah.
And within that, you got like 3 different weather conditions. It was, you got a dry road,
Yeah.
and you got a wet, raining road, and then right at the end, it was snowing. And so it got all slick and like your car.
That's
like,
pretty
I found that
The physics sounded
the
really
physics and the reactions are much more car-like because I found I spun out a hell of a lot more than I did in any other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks really pretty.
And he's down that rabbit hole again. Let's watch.
I can't. I can't do this. We need to take a break. The mention of Goro and boners is hilarious, which means we need to take a break. Ricardo, be very careful. All your Mortal Kombat answers from now on need to be Goro. Because if it's not Goro, then they're wrong. Okay, guys. We're going to take a quick few-minute break here because I need to relax.
And poop.
And poop, possibly poop. All right, we'll be back.
Hopefully
Yeah.
poop.
we're back.
We are.
You did that break. So, because it's a dry week, that's pretty much it for gaming news. What the fuck are you doing?
He's got a leak.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So that's pretty much it for gaming news. That's all I got. Actually, I wanted to say one thing because I got to do my my Destiny thing here. So,
what?
Oh God.
no, I just wanted to say I had the greatest match I've ever had in my life. Crucible match. Ever.
What?
What?
Keep talking.
All right.
I'm just doing a wrestling bit here. Keep
No.
talking.
All right. So I went on a 34-0 kill streak.
What?
Fuck that. Destiny news over. That was my record. Broke my record.
What?
Fuck it. So basically the rest of the show.
No, that's good.
That was
It
pretty
doesn't matter.
That was pretty epic. And I broke. This is actually sad. I broke 10 million points.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Pretty sweet.
That's a lot of games. But,
It
yay.
I wish I had that much time to game.
I'm just kidding. I understand that it's very important
It is very
to
important.
you.
So basically, moving on.
Moving on.
what?
Assholes. The rest of the
This
show.
is kind of funny, actually.
This has nothing to do with games.
No, rest of the show is very game unrelated.
Oh, okay.
Unrelated to
Game unrelated. So
We're having a little fun.
It's not what I signed up for.
okay, so
Get off. No, I'm just kidding.
if you don't know what Uber is, Uber is a driving service. It's been very popular pretty much around the world for
It's like an escort service, but for cars.
Basically, it's exactly. It's basically a really, really, really good explanation of it. Hold on, let me get the.
So they're not required to put out.
No, that's right.
No, you just
You
stick
gotta
your,
pay extra.
you just stick your dick in the gas tank. You're good to go.
Oh God.
So
Moving on.
Yeah.
Uber is, it's a cool idea. It's a great way for people who work part-time, who only work part-time or single parents that need something to do during the day to make a little extra cash. Basically, you register and you sign up and you use your own car. And when people need a ride, it's like a personal taxi service, basically. Yeah.
That looks like a condom.
It does kind of look like a condom. Can anybody see you pointing at that?
No, I doubt it.
No. So the scary thing with Uber though is it's regular. It's just people. Like there's not a whole lot of screening that goes on behind these Uber drivers, right? So when you call Uber for a ride, you never know who you're going to get. They're not licensed. It's not like a taxi service or anything like a licensed taxi service. It is,
They
but
probably don't even really do like employee pre-screenings. Like
well, they got to
criminal record checks and shit.
They got to do maybe not a criminal record check. I'd be surprised if they didn't because it's a pretty not sexually, but it's an intimate thing. You're riding in a car in somebody else's car, and you're telling them where to go. Like, who knows if they're actually going to take you there, right? Like,
Well,
like
if they're paying me, I'll do it.
no. What I'm saying is there's
there's
a lot of people that
crazies
are
out there.
that's right, and that's the case in this story here. So basically, the Uber driver threatened to cut the neck of one of its clients, one of their clients, because they canceled a ride because this guy needed some money. And
Sounds a lot like the escort service.
That's that's
Where's my money?
right.
Where's my money?
See, like it's I don't know, like like I said, it's a good idea. The guy who invented or started Uber is fucking multi-bajillionaire. But like, would you guys ever consider using a service like this? Like, it's cheaper than taking a taxi. Let's get that out. It is cheaper than taking a taxi.
People kind of do with Operation Red Nose.
Okay, but
If you're hammered, you need a ride, you need your groceries. If you're not native, sorry, that was bad.
but if
It's yeah. No.
but Operation Red Nose though, you're drunk. All right, and for guys that aren't from the area, Operation Red Nose is basically it's around Christmas, like the holiday season. If you're too drunk to drive, there's volunteers that will pick your drunk ass up and take you home, and
only
will
that-
also take your car,
Yeah.
which is
Take
nice.
your car.
But you're drunk at that point, so you're not really thinking straight. Would you, in sound mind, use a service like this?
I have a car. No.
What for fuck's sakes?
I would, thinking that this service does the proper checks to hire their drivers.
Yes.
I wouldn't know that there's a crazy asshole who wants to cut my neck because I don't want him to get in the car with him.
Yeah,
You know, he's flashing me candy.
that's right.
I don't want candy today.
Speaking of that,
Oh, and
Ooh.
segue.
into the second story. So there's this other company called Shuttle, and they're based in California. And Shuttle, what they do is they solely focus on
No, please.
driving children.
No.
So it's strangers driving kids, and it's a legitimate business.
And parents let their kids ride in cars with boys.
What kind of fucking parents say
No Fu Manchus.
like? I don't understand. Well, the problem here is. Like in this story, is that there's this company called Shuttle, and that's what they do is they focus on parents that are too busy to take their kids to band practice or taekwondo,
Soccer,
or
like in the
whatever,
pizza.
right? And they're too busy, so they call up the service, and this stranger dude or chick will come to your house, pick up your kid, and take your kid wherever, and then bring them home.
I guess it's no different than getting off the airplane and getting on a shuttle bus.
Yeah, but you're with a bunch of people though.
Well, not if you're by yourself.
Okay, but you're also with a licensed driver. Like these are just. This is the same.
It is weird.
Yeah.
A guy with just some little mustache or whatever, picking up your kids.
Well, and the worst
A
part
mustache
is,
and aviators, and he's
A bowl of
and that's-
candy.
All jokes
candy.
aside, though, is that like most of the scary people out there look like everyday people. Like they're businessmen, they're professionals.
Paul
These-
Bernardo.
They're scary fucking people.
Yeah.
And there's no way in hell I would send my kid into a car with a company like this.
Yeah, the kid's a little different.
Well-
Uber, where you can call and
We're old enough to make an adult decision.
right.
Yes.
But if it's for my kids,
And take care of yourself.
like drive your fucking kid to the soccer practice.
I agree.
Cancel whatever booze and
friend.
alcohol or drugs you're doing, and go pick up your kids.
Yeah.
Get a friend who's on the same team, and even if you've got to share, I'll bring your kid Tuesday, Thursday, and you bring my kid Monday.
How hard is
Wednesday.
that?
Get your oldest kid to drive your youngest kid,
I know.
even if he's like 7.
It's probably safer than this because this company is in some hot water right now because the company Shuttle was required to provide or issue all their drivers had to give fingerprints because in California and just like everywhere else should be, they need to monitor their drivers, make sure they're not obviously like sex offenders or child molesters and all that shit. So they do
Or
go
clowns.
through
Or have herpes. What?
what?
Yeah.
So that shit follows you everywhere. But that's good on them that they said they were going to do this. The thing is, they didn't. Most of their drivers aren't being fingerprinted. They're not being checked. And now the courts are basically saying, okay, you guys got to fucking shut your shit down or get your shit together.
Pat made a good point. They should make all the drivers dressed as clowns, and then it might be better for the kid to get in there.
You know what
I think that's worse.
That's worse.
Way
Have
worse.
you ever seen It?
I have, but why do clowns
It's Tim
insist
Curry.
on going to kids' birthday parties?
They're redoing It.
They are.
Oh,
I
man,
know.
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Anyways,
Well, considering the first It was a TV miniseries.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
So they're gonna really up the production value now.
oh yeah.
Even though Tim Curry was amazing.
So this is a fun one. What is your guys' favorite video game soundtrack? If not soundtrack, your favorite video game song. And this goes for you too, Chad. What's your favorite song or soundtrack in total?
This is a tough question because I'd have to go with the boring answer of Mario, mostly because it's
Yeah,
stuck.
that's just
It's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
That's memorable.
It
Like,
is.
There's
Maybe
a lot.
not the best. Let me think about this for a sec. Next.
Me? Probably for me, memorable. Final Fantasy 7 and 10. Probably 7.
Those are
and
good
10.
ones. Yeah.
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 Like I like because there's very few lyrics, and even the lyrics that are in those games, it's all Japanese. So I don't understand what the fuck they're saying. But I really like the orchestra stuff. It makes me sound very not straight, but the classical music, and I like that kind of music, like that stuff, and it's done very well throughout the games. I really like those soundtracks.
That's the thing, though, is that pretty much video game soundtracks, that's what you're gonna get.
No,
it's
I
gonna be
know, I know.
classical music. It's not there's very few of them that it's gonna be.
Done. What? How does the Mortal Kombat thing go again?
That was the movie.
Best soundtrack ever.
That was the movie, though.
It
That's
was
true.
good.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was a good song.
Yeah.
And to go back, Philly, Tim Curry is actually in a wheelchair, and he probably won't be able to play Pennywise the clown in it.
Or he'd be even more creepy if he wasn't in a wheelchair.
I
Clown
just
in a wheelchair.
pictured that. Yeah,
Tim Curry is amazing, though. So, yeah, aside.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Philly says Dragoon, Legend of Dragoon. Oh man, that was one of my favorite RPGs of all time.
Never actually played that game.
Oh come on!
I know.
You could buy on the PS3. They released it like a PS1 classic. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was on there.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, it was. It's amazing.
Didn't it come out on Dreamcast?
I don't think
as well?
so.
It was a PS exclusive.
A bunch
I
of
think
stuff
it's-
came out on Dreamcast that nobody really knew about.
That's true.
Yeah, like Shenmue, and now it's coming back.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Pat, you got one?
like you said, it's all classical. So like, I mean, as far as effectiveness, I like a lot of the horror games where they've had like that, like just that creepy score underneath.
Yeah.
But I can't really pick one.
Not
Mario doesn't count, okay? It does not fucking count.
No,
But that's the thing. Everybody knows it. You
It
just
does.
hum it. Everybody knows
Yeah,
it.
exactly, and that's the thing. Like for me, I spent a considerable amount of time going through Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Sure, yeah.
So
That was
still to this day, every once in a while, I would get like the fucking Wind Song or something stupid like that
Yeah.
stuck in my head, and it's just like, why?
Yeah.
So if I can change it from being best soundtrack to most irritating, I'm gonna go with Ocarina of Time.
All right. You know, my favorite soundtrack for any video game ever was Guitar Hero Metallica.
that. Me too. Me
Sorry.
too.
Oh, come on. Guitar Hero Metallica had a great soundtrack.
It
Yes, it
did,
did.
but that was a cheap answer.
I guess.
Kind of like my Mario. But I'd go with
Kinda like Mario.
Metal Gear Solid. Actually, has a really
That was
good
really good, too.
soundtrack,
Yeah,
really
so
good, too.
yeah. Anyways,
Cool. So that was it.
so was there more to this article? Or
No,
just,
that's it.
Okay.
It's basically they
Moving
had
on.
their favorite
All right.
soundtrack.
Fez, okay.
Fez.
No.
Fez was
Never played.
It was okay. It kind of annoyed me. Actually.
Did you pick it up on Plus? Was it on Plus, Fez?
Yeah, it was on Plus, but I just by the time I got the time to play any PS3 at
Yeah.
the time, like it was just I had about 30 games that I had downloaded from Plus.
It's on
like,
PS4 now.
I don't know if I got it there. I might have. I don't know.
Mm.
But I had it on PS3, and there was just too many of them.
Yeah, I know. There's so
And,
many.
like,
I have
if-
so many games right now.
Like I was in the middle of playing Uncharted 3 because it was free, and then it was like, okay, now I got Arkham City I want to play, and this and this and this. Then PS4 came out, and I was like, fuck that.
Fuck PS3.
Yeah.
Let's have a Rocket League night, guys.
Yeah, we should. I just downloaded it.
A what?
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
soccer with cars.
Soccer
Yeah, I
with
downloaded that
cars.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to play that. I heard it's pretty good.
Me too.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so there's Time Magazine did a really interesting survey actually. They interested only boys and men, boys to men, boys. No,
Oh
boys
my
and
God,
men.
please no.
They have a show in Vegas now, don't they?
Oh
I know.
gosh.
Yeah, they do.
Anyways,
Every fucking sock hop and slow dance from 1994.
Saints roller rink.
Yes,
Throw it
yes,
like- yes.
out the snowball.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was the greatest thing ever. That was the only time I ever got the courage to go and ask a bunch of random chicks to dance. Until I hit 18 and got drunk enough to do that anyway.
Yeah.
But it was fuck. I miss
Yeah.
those days.
Yeah, I didn't really have that
Fucking
courage.
boys to men.
Yeah. So anyway, Time Magazine, they did a survey, and they gave it to basically a bunch of dudes, and the response, it was basically saying, do you think, or do you not think that there is enough female heroism?
Representation.
Well, that's what the article says, I guess. Yeah, in video games, I guess, is there not enough like lead acts in video games that are female, or games that are female oriented? And the response was like an overwhelming yeah. Like there's like all the guys are like yeah, there's not enough chicks. And I think chicks is a bad word because chicks is insinuating that we want a bunch of hot girls in video games.
That's what they probably want to.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, and it's very
Boys.
possible.
Yeah.
it's possible. But there's some big games out there with like female leads, like
There are.
Bayonetta, for example. Like,
Yeah. Personally, I don't give a crap about what this is because you know if the developer has a vision and they want to make a
I
game
agree. Yep.
with a girl character,
Yep.
don't force a girl character in your story just because everyone wants one.
Yeah, but on the business side, though, is they want to reach as big a market as they can. So if they're going to have a female lead in X amount of games throughout the year, that you're naturally going to attract that female audience. So from a business standpoint, they should be
Potentially they'll attract that, but the girls that are playing those kind of games anyways are already playing games to begin with. Like, I don't think there's so many. The girls that play video games are a lot.
Sorry.
Goro likes jiggle physics.
So he likes anime. I
Dead or
guess.
alive. All Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Best jiggle physics ever.
There's a lot of females in that game.
And it's a female-oriented game. That's
is.
that's perfect.
That was the vision of the creators.
They've
right.
made
Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
That's right. Yeah.
But there's also Resident Evil. Like, I mean, yes,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
they had the girl and the guy, and I kind of like how they did that. Where
Yeah.
it was like they've got a guy story, they've got a girl story.
Yeah.
They're both equally as awesome.
Yeah.
You know, they both have the same set of skills, more or less. And then there were even some times where they had like the entire girl-centric titles, like what was it, Code Veronica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that game was amazing. That was
Yeah.
That was I played that on Dreamcast. Code Veronica.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That
because
was-
they had redone it on Dreamcast.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Resident Evil Zero was good too.
Resident Evil Zero, yeah.
And now they're doing the remake, the new Resident Evil remake.
Yeah.
Which one are they doing? Is it Zero?
I think they're
it's
doing
Zero.
Zero.
I think
yeah.
it's Zero.
Yeah.
That they're putting
Yeah,
it on
they're
PS4.
just like
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm kind of with both you guys. Like I understand your point, Marty, about like the vision, and I agree with that. Like how if the developer is going to come out with a game, whether it's a guy or girl, just make sure the game is good.
yeah. I just think people are bitching for nothing here. You know.
Well, nobody's really complaining. It was more of a point of view. Like
Well,
It's a survey and
This
they're-
one specifically, yes. But I've been listening to podcasts for a while, for a couple of years now, and there's always a topic about people complaining that there's not enough female in video games. And here I'm thinking, there's tons actually, but
well, it's
they're-
how
they're
they're
not
it's how
as-
they're represented, though.
Yeah, and now they want like a woman in Call of Duty, a woman in Rainbow
not?
Six.
Why not? But
If they want to get shot, go right ahead. I don't care.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Though, like
They have a mask on anyways. They can't even tell what it is half the time.
No, I know that, but like games like Dead or Alive, like don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I like jiggle physics as well, but if you look at that from a female point of view, and they're looking at this, and Dead or Alive is a great fighting game, like the mechanics,
of course,
system,
yeah.
it's very good. But looking at it from a female point of view, they're like, okay, well, yeah, it's cool that there's girls in these games, but it's no different than a girl that's opening up a magazine and seeing all these perfectly crafted women and be like, okay, I need to look like that, and stuff like
It's-
ideas like that, and
yeah.
that's been going on way before video games.
All the women in the games, they always look unrealistic.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
And
Sure they do.
Tomb Raider, they have made probably about 12 games of Tomb Raider over the
Yep.
past. That's purely female as well. So
Yeah, but again, mostly unrealistic. They have very good jiggle physics in Tomb Raider.
they
didn't
do. They even
to
have a
wall.
nude mod.
But
Yeah.
but that's what I mean. Like, there's
They're
not.
yeah. The guys are just like, yeah, of course, throw the women in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think in some cases though, like what you were saying, where a lot of podcasts and all this other stuff are always saying that there aren't enough women in video games. In some cases, those people may not be all that up to date with all of the video games, and they're just kind of looking at an overall view and going, "Oh, there's never any girls in video games." You're doing it again.
I
Aren't you?
can't help it. Shiva wants more positive women representation. How do you
Shiva needs more clothes.
What's it? Hey, yeah, it's true. She has forearms. Sorry, forearm people are ugly.
Hey.
Oh, you're gonna get it.
Oh no. But that's a good one. Yeah, even in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and that's the kind of female representation that I think should be more common in gaming. Not this perfect, huge-chested. I hate myself. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, I just think that women they're just not. They're not represented properly. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how to say it.
Dishonored 2 looks really
Yep,
good.
Absolutely. Yep.
Especially with that female character.
Yep.
I don't remember her name, but
Yep.
like that kind of stuff. If you're gonna put more female, they're gonna start doing that now.
Okay, but
because-
so here's the thing. But every guy, not every guy, a lot of guys in these games are fucking jacked. Like, they're just ripped, 18-pack stomach, and
Yeah.
they're just.
They don't look like me.
like
I mean, either.
Dragon's Crown.
Yeah, like, why do you think I'm not fighting Goro? I mean, I can't.
Yeah, but you look like Slender Man.
That's win. Slenderman.
At least it's an upgrade from Diane Keaton. So.
Fatality. It is an upgrade. Hey, I would represent Diane Keaton like a boss. All right.
Like a mouse.
Well, I'd probably peg you more as a Kate Moss type, but
Somebody left the window open.
So anyway, like, yeah, I don't know really what else to say on it. It's a cool survey. I think it's an interesting survey. It really doesn't mean anything.
No,
It's not
they
gonna
never
change
do.
anything. But
No.
that was fine.
they're going more in that direction anyways with more females. So
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, so the last story that I got for today. Again, if you guys chat, if you guys got any interesting stories and stuff that you want us to kind of talk about at the end of the show, Slender Keaton. If you guys got any ideas or whatever, just fire them off during chat over the next few minutes here, and we'll try to get them in. Okay, so
You've done it.
I'm sorry.
Goro mad now.
I'm sorry, Goro. Man, I'm sorry.
You don't talk about his woman like that.
What? I'm sorry. So,
Isn't that his sister?
guys, what are we streaming on right now?
Twitch.
Okay, so
You
Twitch
stream.
is a very don't say that.
I know. Just
So-
kidding. Just kidding.
Twitch is obviously a very popular streaming service. Most of the streaming that occurs on Twitch are games, PC games, console games.
Right.
More recently, it's been really popular with console games. So now, Twitch, when you log on the next time, you may be able to watch Android games, people playing fucking mobile games.
I'm out.
Like, okay.
Those aren't games. I'm out.
No, it's not that they're not games.
They're games on the shitter. I don't want to see people shitting.
What?
I'm out.
Normally, it's people play them on the shitter.
True.
Are you gonna hear fart noises in the
Do they-
background?
do they institute the front camera too? Like where it's like you're playing and then it shows you in the corner and it shows like a bathroom photo in the background.
Yeah, the guy's like this.
You hear that?
That would be fucking terrible. What are they thinking?
I know,
never
right?
thought about that.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just a speculation. Maybe they won't have the front
I
camera
fucking
come in,
sure as hell hope not.
But I mean, maybe they may have some sort of disclaimer. It's like, please have your pants up.
Yeah.
While you are
They already
streaming.
do. They already do.
Yeah, they already took that
Yeah.
off.
Well, because there used to be a long time ago, because Twitch wasn't always Twitch. It used to be called Justin TV, and
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't make the association between the two.
yeah, Justin TV, and
Okay.
then turned into Twitch. So, but yeah, what happened was this chick ended up getting a ton of views, but because she would do certain things, and if she did something right or chat said something, she'd lift up her top during her show. So she'd get a shit ton of views. So that kind of got kiboshed.
And then they had the playroom with that chick who the guy like undressed her while she was sleeping.
Yeah.
Then they
What?
said you had to wear shirts.
Yep.
From now on.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Playroom?
They got banned.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
My God.
That's a good topic, actually, Goro.
What's that? Your favorite cookies? We will get into our favorite cookies.
Yeah, but for now.
But for now, okay. So, do you think that do you think this is going to draw in an audience for Twitch, or at least an audience that actually matters? Like I don't understand. Like these, what games are you going to stream? I don't understand.
Contest of Champions, like it's showing.
Yeah, no, okay, fine.
Maybe the Nintendo games,
But well, now that Nintendo is doing more of a mobile,
which I still don't like.
But I know. But like the games like that at least that I play on mobile, they're games that take like 5 minutes to play. I'm gonna play them for 5 minutes. I'm gonna put them down. So am I
Everybody's gonna be
stream for
streaming Candy
fucking-
Crush.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I got out of that.
Yeah,
I'm playing Puzzle and Dragons right now. It's just very
Yeah, I heard
know what
about
that
you
is.
spending tons of money on that
yeah,
shit.
I know. But again, it's a 5 minute thing. So like these streaming sessions are going to be 15 minutes tops, absolute tops. Like, 'cause there's not a lot of people out there that are going to play a mobile game for more than 15 minutes at a time.
You might as well take a camera, film the turd floating in the toilet,
Yeah,
post it online for 15 minutes,
and that's
and say peace out.
basically going to be it. But
Mic drop.
Are they going to be? Like, I don't understand, because right now, like, big streamers like Professor Broman and Laced Up Lauren, like those guys, who I watch fairly regularly, those guys get tips and donations and stuff like that, right? So, is that are these people that are going to be streaming
And
mobile
makes
games
it-
going to have the same opportunity there for streaming for 10 or 15 minutes?
Something tells me no.
I don't understand I don't get the point. I don't understand.
Maybe
the
they're
point.
marketing to those people who want to watch something for 15 minutes on the shitter rather than play it.
I guess. Maybe, but
Phil.
maybe. So I don't know. Like I think it's not that I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm never going to care. I'm never going to take time out of my day to watch somebody play Bejeweled or Candy Crush for
Nope.
10 minutes. Like,
Unless there's a whole fuck ton of rage quits.
what's that? Yeah, that's true. That would be hilarious as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't care. I think it's pretty useless if you ask me. That's all I
Yeah.
got. Useless.
I don't give a shit.
All right.
Not a lot of people do.
Cool.
I wish that they stop.
All right. Good call. Thanks, Marty.
Just stop.
I wish they stopped. Just stop.
That's all I have to say.
Martin,
I'm out. Yes. No. What?
what is your favorite cookie?
If I have to go with an Oreo or a double fudge chocolate, or you rip off the top of both, slap them together, throw it in one.
Those are 2 cookies. Which one's better?
Oh, okay. Let's go with Oreo.
Why? Why Oreo? It's pretty
Cream
generic.
filling.
So, okay, so is it the cookie
filling?
that you like, or is it just the cream filling? It's an honest question.
I love the way you. I love the way. I love the way you dunk it in your milk and then it melts in your mouth.
That's right. So
But I do not take cream in the mouth
I
on its own.
That's
Hey, whatever
not
you-
exactly
whatever
what
you
just
did.
described.
on your honeymoon is fine by whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. Pat, favorite cookie?
Like, are we talking store bought or are we talking homemade? Oh, apparently Goro likes GOREOS.
GOREOS, yeah.
Are you okay? Medic!
I can't do it. I want to throw up everywhere.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that was a setup. Of course it was a
Of course
setup.
it was a setup.
Every question Goro asks is a setup.
Genius. Pat, favorite cookie?
I'm going to have to go with, like, homemade chocolate chip.
Good.
Just go with that.
Who makes your favorite homemade chocolate chip?
Your
My
mother
wife.
would kill you. Oh, your wife.
'Kay, your real
She'd kill
answer.
you too.
My wife.
All right, that's my
She's
my
actually a
two.
really good fucking baker.
Yeah, Jessica's cookies are quite well too.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very good.
Christina makes good.
Shep,
cookies
what's your
as
favorite
well.
cookie? Well,
With
Shep.
oatmeal.
Yeah. Chip, what is your favorite cookie?
My favorite cookie is.
Let's modify the question a little bit.
All right.
What's your favorite cookie while drunk?
Ooh, Dad's.
D-
Dad's cookies.
Good earrings.
Good
Yeah.
rings? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I changed my Goreo answer to Goody Rings. Sorry,
Yeah,
girl.
they are amazing. Whether you're drunk or sober, doesn't
Goro
matter.
rings.
They're amazing.
They are so good.
Goreos are a close second. Fuck!
Second.
What the fuck is wrong with me? Like, Jesus Christ. What? I can't, man. I haven't.
Hey, Goro,
ever
where's
since
your
I've been-
summer home in Canada?
Goranto.
Goranto?
Probably.
Or Winnipeg?
No, probably
No,
not.
that's
Wait.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Maple cookies are good, Philly.
Maple. Oh yeah, maple cookies are great.
Yeah.
Fuck, I haven't had a maple cookie in forever.
Cookies are great, and
Hey.
let's go get some damn cookies.
I know.
Cancel the show. No, not cancel the show. Let's just end the show and go get some cookies.
Cookies. I'm waiting for Goro's answer. Where's
Me too.
where's
Goranto.
Summer?
There it is.
It's probably
Yeah,
Goranto.
Goranto.
Hey!
Boom! Nailed it.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Marty wins.
I used to live
Marty
there in
wins.
Goranto.
Yes.
You guys got anything else? It's a pretty short show. We got
Yeah.
it's fucking super dry.
I wanted to talk about. I wanted to geek out and go fanboy with Ghostbusters, but
Good.
yeah, that's all right.
Go on, talk
We
about
don't have to.
Ghostbusters.
No, they're remaking it and they have the 4 females in the cast and blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
And then they're
well,
also
they've
doing a male one, aren't they?
I don't know about that one yet, but they're filming the female one right now, and they've released what the car looks like, what
Nice.
the proton pack looks like, and what their costumes look like, as well as Melissa McCarthy, in one of the costumes, and it looks very retro. Like
She
it
drives me
looks-
nuts. You know that, right?
She probably she drives a lot of people nuts.
You don't like her?
No, her movies are fucking terrible.
What?
Brides? No.
Bridesmaids wasn't good.
What's that? What?
Bridesmaids
Bride,
wasn't
no,
good.
Bridesmaids was okay.
Okay, I was gonna say,
No.
like, what the fuck? is wrong with
Bridesmaids
you?
was okay. You know what sucked? Tammy fucking
Tammy was
sucked.
terrible.
I never watched it.
Identity theft. That fucking sucked.
That was
Daniel Camp
okay.
was okay.
What? The only thing that saved
The new one I just watched recently was pretty good.
what?
Oh, the secret agent one.
Yeah, that one's Spy. That one's pretty
was
good.
good.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I-
And then Mike and Molly's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mike and...
It's a TV show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I know. Like,
She's not all
What ruined
fucked
it
up and stuff. in that
was
one.
Identity Theft. That was by far probably
But-
one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Jason Bateman.
I know he's good, but
And-
she fucking ruined everything in that movie.
Okay, all right.
She just wasn't funny.
Your opinion matters today.
No,
It's okay.
I'm just saying I don't think she's funny most of the time. Her comedy is the same over and over, like Will Ferrell for me, because I'm not a big Will Ferrell.
A lot of it is, yeah, but what's that movie that she was in? When she talked about having a high nipple?
Was that the Heat?
The Heat.
That was also terrible.
Oh, that was good.
That was
Oh,
good.
Sandra
was good.
Bullock is just hot for her age. That made
It,
that
wa-
movie
it was
all
not the
right.
Heat, though.
Wasn't the Heat?
Yeah, it
No.
was Heat.
No,
Yeah, it was.
no.
Well, that is a movie.
That is a movie.
And Sandra
it was,
Bullock's
it
in
was
it.
a good movie.
And
But,
she's-
Phil is saying Heat.
Heat. Yeah.
okay.
Or maybe he hasn't heard that comment yet.
Maybe he's in Heat.
Maybe.
It's possible.
No, I think it was
Just
just
got to watch out for silverback gorillas.
Yeah. So,
Anyways, if someone was making fun of her boy, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "Don't make fun of my boy" or something, then he poked her in the shoulder. It was Jason Bateman, I think, too. He poked her in the shoulder, and she's like, "Stop it! You hit my nipple. You don't have nipples up here. I got high nipples."
well, if it was Jason Bateman that was in it, then it was identity theft.
Let's
That
see
would
another one.
probably
Anyways,
clear that up.
that's
anyway.
enough.
Anyway,
Either way, whatever.
Who's an idiot, Philly?
I don't know.
I don't want to know.
Be more specific.
Before we go,
We have a delay.
before we go, I got a little bit of a rage here,
Uh-oh, here we go.
and I think we can all appreciate the rage this week
I hope so.
because back to gaming. Last thing, we're gonna finish up the show. PSN was down
Son of a bitch.
3 fucking times this week. 3 fucking times.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially on Tuesday, I'm trying to download my free fucking games.
No, especially on Tuesday because it's Bungie Day. Bungie Day.
All right.
Nobody cares.
No.
Fucking
Well,
Bungie.
but, okay, Bungie Day's been around for a long time. It used to be with Halo, and it's July 7th, so they would all celebrate on Bungie Day, and everyone would go online and play whatever Halo game was out right now. And now the Destiny's out. All everybody wanted to do, all I wanted to do, was fucking play Destiny on Bungie Day and play with a bunch of cool people. Nope. PSN was down for like 8 hours. It was fucking terrible. And then Xbox also went down that day as well. But the thing is Xbox was down for, I think it was down for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops. 8 hours the PSN was down. PSN also went down twice earlier in the week.
Unacceptable.
I don't fucking understand. I don't understand, what we're paying for, because they said that when we started paying, because it used to be free.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yep.
So when we started paying, they're like, oh yeah, this is going to allow us to upgrade our servers and keep things as robust as possible. It has been nothing but a clusterfuck since we've been starting paying. The only thing that we've gotten cool out of it was free games. Xbox is also doing the same thing as well, paying the same amount, but their infrastructure is so much better than Sony's infrastructure, and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And their communication with the public when it does go down is fucking bad, because it's basically they're hitting a button on a computer. Because if you go on their Twitter feeds when PSN goes down, it's this canned message, which whatever, I understand.
Or you go on PlayStation.com, there's PSN with a little freaking exclamation point.
Yeah, like no
Fuck
no information, no nothing. If you're gonna be down, for like 15, 20 minutes, fine, shit happens. I understand. If you're
That
gonna be-
makes sense.
yes, whatever. That's it sucks, but it happens.
Or your regular maintenances or whatever.
And they're very good at announcing those, and they stick to schedule pretty
Yeah.
good. But when you are down for 2, 3, 4, 8 fucking hours, I don't want this canned message saying, "Hey, thanks for your patience. We're working on it. Give me some fucking news." Like,
And some free shit.
and that, you know what? I disagree with that, because a lot of people on Twitter were getting mad. They're like, "Hey, we should be paid for this, or we should get a bunch of free games because you guys are going down all the time." Look,
They did it once, so now
You're
I'm
an
expecting it.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually
not their fault, too.
That's a good point too.
Yeah.
But they were down for days.
Yeah, they were.
It was actually months. It was like a month.
It was almost a month. Yeah, that's right.
It was almost a month,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. But
So-
Marty, like you and I being in IT and Pat's not,
I don't know why you left. I don't care. I don't want to be in IT.
we know shit doesn't always work. Shit breaks down. There's servers that go down. There's software that breaks. It's your job and my job to try to make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible.
And we're always the first ones to get blamed when it does go down.
That's correct, and that's
It's never our fault.
it comes with the territory.
It can be our fault, but it's not usually our fault.
Well, in my field, sometimes it's our fault, but
Well, when you're like working on the server and you're like, oh shit, I accidentally shut down instead of logged off.
yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, I know. But my point behind this
Yeah, I
is
know.
we know that shit happens, and that's why I'm maybe a little more forgiving, because I know these guys are working hard. But what are you doing after this has happened 20, 30 times over the last year that you have not upgraded everything that you own, like your servers? Make sure everything is as robust as you say it is. So people like us on Bungie Day, like I can't imagine how Bungie was feeling that day on their most famous day of the year, that nobody could play their fucking game, the only game they have out, and nobody could fucking play it. Like, how has Sony not fucking figured this out? I'm mad. I'm
Yeah.
mad.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
What's that?
Swedish janitor.
Yeah.
He says he has an Xbox One, and the Xbox Gold free games is the biggest joke, and it's the same games for like 3 months.
I have been saying
Really?
that since the beginning. How Xbox was it? Xbox with or Gold or something like that.
What? That's their subscription.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's
They're free games.
yeah, I know, but it's called something else. Anyways,
No, whatever. Who cares?
yeah, it sucks. Like they have like the games from freaking 1982,
Yeah.
and well, okay, not that old, but
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
Where Sony will at least like, oh, a new indie game's out. Let's throw it on the store for free for the first month that it's out.
Yeah. They're not always good.
No, but the majority of their games, I think, are pretty freaking.
I've gotten
Well-
some good games for free. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're not. Some games aren't that old. Like, because they gave away. Although Thief, they gave away Thief. It wasn't a great game, but it was a AAA title, and that was given away a few months ago.
on Xbox.
No, on PlayStation.
Yeah, but we're saying Xbox is
No,
shit.
no, I know. I just think like Xbox, they'll get there. I like how that they're actually following in Sony's footsteps instead of Sony following in their footsteps for once.
Well, yeah, we do. They do need to focus on their PSN, store or PSN connectivity
Well, that's weird. Look,
to be like Xbox in that sense.
If-
Have better servers to be able to play.
if they stopped giving away, if they said, look, you got two choices. Either you can get free games every month, or we can guarantee that our connections will never, ever, ever drop. Take the fucking free games. I don't need your free games. I want to play the games that I am buying and spending money on, and I want to be able to play them online whenever I want. To me, that's what I am paying for.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Up until PS4, yeah.
Yeah.
Before PS4, I was paying for the free games.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
the online uploads of my saves, I like that. In case
Yeah, no, that's nice
some
too.
asshole comes into your house, robs your frickin'
You still
PlayStation.
yeah, but there are fucking limits on their uploads. Mine's been full
Yeah, I
for 6
know.
months. It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah, for
terrible.
sure.
Yeah, it's they need to increase that too.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
And
you, Sony.
Janitor, if you haven't had a chance to play Black Flag yet, it's good. It's one of the few good Assassin's Creed games.
he may be saying that he's upset because he actually had it.
And that's possible too. But I mean,
And it's
come-
the only. But that's the thing is, it's
can't
the only.
fault-
He's talking about how it's the only game.
yeah, I know,
Like,
I know.
I mean, for PlayStation, at least they put up
You're always-
usually a minimum of 2 to 3 titles.
you're pretty much guaranteed 3.
Yeah.
Pretty much guaranteed.
You're 3 for PS4, and then they also have PS3, and they also have Vita on there as well. Where Gold, it's like 360 and Xbox One,
Yeah, what else
and
do
they
they
only
have?
do it for, and they put one game up per system usually.
Yeah.
And it's like for the first 15 days,
Yeah.
you get this game, and the next 15 days
Yeah, I
you
know.
get this game,
Look-
and then they'll also repeat it the next month instead of give you new shit.
See, and that's
Sony
fucking
will
stupid.
Sony will never, or they've told us that they'll never put on the same game twice.
Nope.
And so far they have not lied.
No, and it's kind of neat because it's even though you can go and purchase that game if you miss it, it kind of adds some exclusivity to it because you're like, hey, I got this for
There's
free.
so many exclusives
Yep.
that we're
Yeah.
getting for free.
Yep. No, the system's great. I honestly think that Xbox they will get there. I mean,
I hope
this
so.
is- we have one person in chat right now, so there's like 9 people in chat right now. One of them's already bitching about the Xbox free game service. How many millions do you think there are out there bitching about the Xbox free game service? So,
Lots.
I mean, at some point they're going to have to listen.
In Microsoft's defense, though, they've been paying for Live since the Xbox Classic
So
days.
they
So
should be
don't
getting
give
a better
shit.
service then.
They do with their not with their free games, but
Sure.
they do with their
That's true.
their Xbox Live.
Yeah, but also
Online
Give
play
and
has been
take.
around a
Yeah.
lot longer for PlayStation or for Xbox than it has for PlayStation.
I know, but Microsoft also had the benefit of having an entire infrastructure behind it before the Xbox even came out with Windows and all their online services already. Whereas
Right.
Sony was more of a gadget company before anything, right? So I'm sure they had some sort of infrastructure in place, but not at the same level.
Yeah, I guess they had to build it from scratch to
That's
be
right.
kind of where it is today. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. That's all I
it.
got.
That's it.
It's a short show.
And by the way, Philly was right. This is 40 is the movie I was talking about.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Sorry.
It's good.
She
She wasn't the main character in that movie, though.
No, she was not. No, she was not. That was with
Jason Bateman
Yeah.
and
No, it was
no,
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Sorry,
Paul
my
Rudd.
bad. Yep.
Yeah, Paul
Yep,
Rudd.
you're right.
Um,
I think they're the same guy.
Cool, guys. Thanks for
Once Ant-Man.
watching the Reset Gamecast for July 9th. I've been joined with Marty, Pat, and Justin for today. Somebody want to do Mike's line today?
Thanks for that reset.
Yeah. Hey, if you
Oh.
guys, I'll do Phil's line here. If you guys want to leave some comments or some feedback, you can reach us on Twitter at Sweaty Thumbsticks. You can find us out on Facebook. Check out our profile page on Twitch, and don't forget to give us a follow. We appreciate it. Philly, thanks for keeping chat here. Goro, And I don't know what to say, man. Goro, you're a character, and we will have that fight one day. I'm gonna bulk out a little bit and grow in armor too.
You know, Kate Moss could probably win that fight.
What's that?
Kate Moss could probably win that fight.
What's it? What?
Goro would not be able to hit her.
When you
or
hit, you
him.
lose your life, Kate. Actually, yeah, that's absolutely correct. I'll just turn sideways.
You'll turn sideways. You won't be able to see her, and she'll just like slide up your butt crack, and you're good to go.
That's right. Thanks, Marty. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Okay, and check us out on YouTube, even though we rarely post anything. But I will be posting our past episodes, which I haven't really had a chance to do. So, guys, thanks for watching. Join us next week on Thursday, and we're out.
See ya.
Later.
See ya.